Let's talk about that 20-point plan. Secretary Clinton, do you think Hamas will actually cede control of Gaza and will give up arms?
No, I don't. I think that they will try to figure out how to hold on to their intimidation of Gazans as they have practiced it for, now 20 years, basically. I think that they will try to hide and prevent the decommissioning of as many arms and armaments as they possibly can. And that's why it's really important that whatever security force is constituted to go into Gaza makes a very clear distinction between the continuing presence of Hamas, their fighters, their, hardcore people who wish to martyr themselves, and separate that from the people of Gaza. It's going to require making sure that they do not provoke some kind of response by Israel or by a security force that could set us back. I have no confidence that Hamas is in any way reformed or, ready to look for a better future for the people of Gaza or the Palestinians as a whole. And so we do have to be extremely careful in how they are decommissioned, how they are rounded up. Under the agreement, as I understand it, they can choose to leave and be given safe passage, which, of course, I hope a number of them do. But then we will have to be very clear that they can't reconstitute some kind of force in exile to try to upset whatever positive steps are being taken in Gaza.
Yeah. I would agree with that. This is going to be one of the very difficult elements. There apparently is some disagreement within Hamas as well. They're the ones who probably want to go live in Qatar at this point. There's some evidence that Hamas is having trouble paying its fighters. So one of the things that you might want to do is to make sure that Iran doesn't try to help reconstitute them, because that's really their only hope now. The Egyptians, of course, will be very much on guard to see if Hamas is being reborn, because for Egypt, they are an extension of the Muslim Brotherhood, which is a problem for Egypt internally. So if people will take, if the U.S. intelligence and others will take a hard look at what the Iranians are doing, and at this point, I would be sending a very strong message to the Iranians. Don't even think about reconstituting these militias, or we used to say in the Bush administration, if you support a terrorist, we'll treat you as a terrorist. And I think that might be a very good message to the Iranians right now, because that would be Hamas's lifeline to try to reconstitute. If they can't reconstitute, they may have to simply disarm, and they need to be sidelined. You're not going to be able to cooperate with Hamas, but you can sideline them. It also is that when you create a vacuum, which the removal of Hamas will create a vacuum, something good has to flow into it. And that's why the nature of this technocratic group that might be under some kind of international cooperation for a while to really start to provide for the people of Gaza. Every evidence is the people of Gaza are sick of Hamas. They recognize that a lot of their suffering is because of Hamas. And so if you can give the people of Gaza an alternative to Hamas, I think you have a chance to finally sideline them and ultimately dismantle them.
One thing that is
that's a long-term prospect, not a short-term one.
No doubt. And we should talk about that funding for Hamas, because it was well known who was funding Hamas in the past. And how do you make sure that additional money does not flow back into Hamas?